Good afternoon, fellow Nigerians and member of the press. This afternoon, Nigerians community, Nigerians living, working in UAE, we have decided to hold this press conference to address the press about the continuous suffering of Nigerians living, working in UAE, even after the president has visited, and we think the issue will be resolved immediately after the president has visited and left. With me today, my name is Citizen Oluwatosin Akingbade, and with me today on this panel, I have Mr. Mujahid Adishola, and after him, there I have Prince Davis Omoruyi, and also I have Mr. Sheon Ashimolowo. We will all be addressing the situation and how it has affected us, affect our friends, our family, also in general. We have friends that are joining virtually also, friends that could not make it to the physical venue that are joining virtually online. After we have spoken from here, we will be taking comments from our friends that are online also. Everybody is affected with this issue of the visa ban and work permit ban. Even those that are working currently, they are scared because when their visa will finish, they don't know if their company will be able to renew them. Briefly from my side, I will go through some of the points that this visa ban and work permit ban is affecting Nigerians living, working in UAE. A lot of Nigerians are getting jobs in UAE because they cannot do it. So Nigerians are not complaining of not having job. Instead, we are complaining of having job and not having work permit and visa to do this job. Many people also have died. Many Nigerians living, working in UAE have died as a result of no work permit and no visa for them. To be attended to in the hospital here, you need to have visa. Apart from first aid being given to you, you need to have visa. And recently we have had cases of Nigerians living, working in UAE, those that were working before, and because of this issue of work permit and visa ban, they could not continue working, thereby leading to depression. And from there, they died. A good example is a Nigerian hairstylist named Dare Dre. He was having a lungs problem, and friends tried to gather money, solicit for funds online. Some NGOs also were ready to foot the bill for his operation and transplant, but because he does not have visa, the medical they could not attend to him. He could not undergo the transplant that is needed for him, and unfortunately we lost him some weeks ago. He's not the only one that has died as a result of this work permit and visa ban. Apart from people dying and going to the life beyond, we have many Nigerian businesses that are dying daily also. Nigerian businesses are packing up. When we start hearing from friends on the seats here, you will hear more about that. Nigerians are losing their job. Before now, if you go to the store in the mall, you will find a Nigerian attending to you, and you'll be happy that your fellow brothers and sisters are working in the store you want to buy from, and they understand your language, your concern, your feelings. But nowadays, it's not like that. Some time ago, we will enter the taxi, and the Nigerian driver that is driving the taxi is playing a Nigerian song, and you can relate with him or her, discuss how is UAE, how is the family back home and all. But nowadays, you will hardly find Nigerians that are working. Many people cannot work. On this venue today, we plan to have more than 10 people in attendance here, but most people cannot make it down to this venue because of no visa, and they are scared to go out. On daily basis, we receive reports from our WhatsApp group how the police are harassing and arresting people, arresting Nigerians just because they don't have visa. Many of us cannot hear from our friends again because they don't have visa and probably they have been arrested. Many things is going on to the Nigerian community living, working in UAE, and we felt instead of us to just keep quiet and remain in silence, we should bring this to the notice of the general public and to the press so that our government in Nigeria can see to our suffering in UAE. The president came more than 7 weeks ago, and the announcement was that the visa ban and flight ban has been lifted immediately. But 7 weeks, 10 weeks after that visit, nothing has changed. Nigerians living, working in UAE continue to suffer, continue to lose their job, continue to lose their livelihood. Nigerian businesses continue to pack up just because they are Nigerians, because they cannot get visa, they cannot get work permits. Life is becoming difficult for an average Nigerians in UAE on daily basis. People can no longer afford to pay their house rent. Those that were able to pay for this month, I'm sure more than half of us are borrowing money from Nigeria to pay for our house rent here. We are calling on our government and the president, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to make sure that they have a good dialogue with the UAE authority. We are seeing in the news a lot of visits, office opening, letter sending, and meetings of consolidation meeting between both governments. But beyond this, we want to see that the Nigerian people, Nigerian citizens living, working in UAE are able to get visa. This is what will make us happy, not both government visiting themselves, shaking hands, taking pictures, and exchanging letters. We want to see Nigerians living, working in UAE having their lives back. Our lives were not like this before. The issue of work permits now is more than 2 years, 5 months. And the issue of visit visa, is more than 1 year. Life has been difficult for Nigerians in UAE, and we call on the President, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to make sure that this issue is resolved this year. I will pass round the mic now to friends that are here with me so that they can tell members of the press how this issue is affecting them, their business, their family, their friends, and both their family here in UAE and in Nigeria.
I think this conference is needed at this time because of what we are going through as Nigerians in UAE. It's really pathetic. It's really painful. I know most of us, if we know we're going to have this kind of experience, probably we will not find ourselves in this place at all. If I want to share some of my personal experience, a business management consultant for 20 years. I operated in Nigeria. I have a very good experience at that field. I visited the UAE sometimes early last year, and I found out that there are opportunities there. But unfortunately, by the time I decided to come back here, I met different thing entirely. It started from me trying to register the business. I could not, because the Nigerian could not register business for Nigeria. Okay, I decided to say, okay, if I could work with some firm and tries to bring my expertise into play. Because of the visas that is not going for Nigeria, I just find myself being used. You know, the companies were just using me. They promised to give me more, pay at the end of the month. I could remember one of those companies that I worked for. The company was winding up. I was able to contribute to my expertise for a month. I was able to double the income. I was able to sustain the business up to now. At the end of the month, because I do not have visa, they short paid me and they have to kick me out. And I also have the second experience of recent. And that's as a result of the fact that there is no visa code going for Nigeria. This is so bad. This is so bad. Even for now, I've even been trying my family to join me here. It's not possible. I think our government should just look into this matter. The population of Nigeria and UAE is not one, it's not two, it's not three. I think as a Nigerian citizen, we should be one of the priority of the government of Nigeria. I think they should just find a way to resolve this matter. I know that on a daily basis, where just like the moderator said, on a daily basis, the experience Nigeria is going through is not small. Yesterday or day before yesterday, there was one of a Nigerian I saw. He was able to afford the rent for last month and last 2 months. He could not afford rent for last month. He has to go and sleep outside. He was sleeping on the field outside. Even that sleeping on the field is also risky because police, if they find out, they will pick him and they deport him. There are so much of us that have so much to contribute, but because of this visa thing, I think our government just have to do something about it. I think our government have to do something about it.
Thank you. I greet everyone in the house. My name's Prince Davis Somoruyi. I'm the president and founder of Edo Community in the United Arab Emirates. I'm the CEO Rukun Azara Jane Salu and the MD Edo Folklore Dances Performance. I had challenges, I think, since the visa issue started. Now the salon is closed. It has been closed for up to a year now. The Rukun Azara Jane Salon, because the staff I had, we couldn't renew them. And sometimes when customers want to patronize us, if they didn't see a particular staff, they will not like. So because of that, we are unable to pay for shop rent. Imagine in a month, I think I paid 6,000 dirhams, which is roughly up to 2.5 million monthly. I pay for that shop. So it has not been easy. It has not been easy. Then the area of the African folklore dances performance, one of the university here in the UAE invited us to showcase our traditional dances, I think last year. We missed the job. Why? They requested for an Emirates ID. A majority of my staff they don't have because we couldn't renew or make Emirates ID for them. So Nigerian, anywhere we find ourselves, we have really created a good impact. Despite the negative one, but there are still major Nigerians who want to really represent our noble country. I just want to urge, to plead to the appropriate authority, our president, most especially President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to come to our aid. A lot of things, a lot of business has gone down. And the funniest part of it, when you are here, maybe you invested here or you have been employed, once your visa is ended, you have been trapped. You will remain static. You cannot go anywhere. Because when you want to go, they will calculate maybe fine for you. Then what they do other than to just remain here, nothing. You cannot move to another country. So please, I think we have freedom of movement. And I want that all the benefits other nationalities are really getting here. Nigeria cannot be exempted for over 2 years now for the work permits and residence visas. It is hard time. I went to my friend's restaurant. I don't want to mention him. Do you know he used both down and upstairs? When I got there, we want to eat. The receptionist said, "You cannot go up." I said, "Why?" He said, "We are just using this down to economize what?
The rent.
The rent? Not only the rent,
you said
the
it's
cost of utility." You understand? They said, "No Nigerians." So no one is patronizing African businesses here. Please. I'm one of the victims whom have really been affected. I will really, and other persons that have not really gotten this opportunity to share their ideas, I think they are dying silently. And we don't want to die in silence. This is the reason why we are called on well-meaning Nigerians who can assist us to talk to the president so as whether bilateral agreement or whichever agreement they may have for the both countries to have a good benefit, especially to their citizens. I believe it is very paramount. I thank you all. God bless you.
Thank you very much. My name is Mujahid Adeshala. I'm a digital and web analyst by profession. I have over 4 years of experience in this field. So before now, I used to work remotely with many companies in the USA, Malaysia. But when I got to the UAE early last year, from India. Yeah, I was in India. So many companies reach out to me, seeing my LinkedIn profile. They saw the potential in me, and they reach out to me for opportunity. Companies like Emirates, Al Majid Futter, many companies, they reach out to me. And along the line, if we should do the first, second round of interview, maybe the last stage, they will realize I'm a Nigerian or they can't get this visa or work permit for me. So we will not be able to proceed with this thing with you. That's the thing I heard from them. So along the line, I moved to France. I just came from France just today is my 1 week back in UAE. So while I'm here, a company gave me an offer, as an IT professional. If the companies, they see your potential, they will surely reach out to you. They will surely want you in their team. So, and this is what they saw in me right from the beginning, and they still keep on giving me an offer. I got like 3 offers. I have to go with one company. Okay, let me just, and this offer is not just an offer, it's something that is reasonable. At least they are ready to pay within the range of 16 to 23,000 dirhams per month. So imagine me losing this kind of opportunity because I can't get a visa. So even though they gave me the offer and they said they would like me to just come over here from France and they will try this visa for me and apply, they believe they can get it. So even it's not 100%, but at least they want to give it a trial. So, but I'm not in Nigeria. I'm not sure I will be in this shoe of maybe having a kind of 50-50 option. Like maybe I'll get a visa or I won't get a visa. So being in Nigeria and UAE is not an easy task. It's not something that it's not easy. So I will use this opportunity to call up on Nigerian government, the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to come to our aid and talk to his counterpart and solve this problem of work permit. Because if this thing should continue like this, I don't know what will end. If some of us can manage this situation, maybe we have other option. Or what of those that can manage this situation? What of those people that can move around or go to another country? So as I said, I was in France. I have opportunities there, but
this company insisted that no, they want me here. I have to come back here. So I'm here again. So I want to give it a try and see. So we Nigerians in UAE, we are good, we are courageous, we are hardworking. And believe me, forget about the past. Maybe we don't have trust. Nowadays, we are trustworthy. Companies trust us because we are in the social media era. If you go to the LinkedIn profile, for example, you saw a professional that you want, you check him, you know what he is capable of, and you see a recommendation from different background. They are recommending. Of course, you as a company, you would love to hire him, but unfortunately, the visa ban, let me say the work permit ban, is not permitting us to proceed or to get our dream job to see what we can do. So we call on the government to look on this matter and solve it for us as soon as possible because it's taking too much time. 2 years and 5 months, it's more than enough. Please, we just begging and pleading with the government to solve this issue with us for us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, member of the press. I think we have heard it from friends on this panel. It is clear now that all Nigerians living working in UAE are suffering from the issue of work permit and visa ban. And there's no cadre that is spare. Two professionals have spoken here tonight and how they are missing opportunities, how they are missing huge amounts of salary offers that they could not claim. We have friends that are online also that will be sharing their experience with us. Many people have gone back to Nigeria to marry. They could not bring their wife with them. Many Nigerians' family are in this country now, and they cannot make visa for their wife, for their spouses. Families are being separated. In some cases, families are being broken. We have many issues of broken marriages already because of this issue. Many people cannot take care of their aged parents back home in Nigeria again. They can no more send money for their medications, for their upkeep. Many people have lost their parents, their friends, their children in Nigeria. Some days ago, somebody sent me a message on WhatsApp, member of our community say he lost his wife. I thought the wife died. I say my condolences. He said, no, my wife did not die. I lost him to another man because I cannot take care of him. So many marriages are being broken by the day. We have friends online, so that we don't bore you. We have friends online that want to speak. We'll be taking them one after the other. Immediately I call your name, please switch on your camera and your mic and just briefly tell us how this issue is affecting you, your family, and your business or your work. Madam Balogun, let's have you.
I do now, I sleep and sleep. I'm very scared because I don't have that money. So that is how it's been my own side. I don't know what to do right now. I don't know. And I have family back home. They are looking up to me. So I don't know.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks for that. Can we have Mr. Kayode now?
Like I said, my name is Calvin. I'm a Nigerian. Working in UAE for the past 10 years. I think in UAE that was April 2022. And since then, I've been working at different restaurants. I've worked in different restaurants in UAE. Not until 2021 when I got an opportunity to work in another restaurant in Nigeria. I couldn't
Projecting them.
So this company, they tried me 7 times to like release visa for me, but they couldn't. So I lost that job. Then a well-paying job, a very good paying job. I lost the job then. I got another job But also because of the visa, I lost the job again. Even just of recent, at August, I got another job, a very nice job with a well good pay. But I couldn't get it because I don't have visa. I had to send my wife back home last year because I couldn't renew her visa also. So everything was down for me. No good job. I have like living from hand to mouth. Me that I was living okay before. I'm living from hand to mouth. Really, it has been rough. I will not lie. It has been rough. It has been sometimes I even sit down and cry because I couldn't take care of my family how I used to. I couldn't feed well. I couldn't do anything. I can't go out freely because I'm scared of police. I paid for visa. I couldn't get my visa. Even till now, my money is still there. I couldn't get my money back. I couldn't get my visa. I can't get anything. I can't do anything. My bank closed down because I couldn't renew my Emirate ID. So many things just went upside down. So many things. So many things. I have different opportunities, but I couldn't get it. I got job in as a seafarer, but I couldn't get the visa because I don't have Emirate ID to go for interview. I like everything was down. Totally was down totally. Why? Because I couldn't make a resident visa. I couldn't make a resident visa. Now my wife is back home. I've seen my wife last now more than 1 year. In few months I will be 11 years in this country. I'm a good citizen of this country. I'm a good citizen. I abide by the law. I don't cause issues. I don't do anything bad. But please, I'm calling on the Nigerian president to help us with this issue so that we can have our lives back. If everything works, I can't really go outside from. I can't walk out. I'll be scared. I'm always indoor. I can't have my life back. Like I can't have my life. Please, Nigerian government should help us on this. Please, President Bola, please help us on this so that we can have our lives, so that we can be happy again and take care of our family. Thank you, please. Thank you.
This it is well. What do we have also that want to? It is very sad there. We have stories of family being separated, many opportunity lost, and for people that have been in this country and working with no criminal record is very sad. Madam Mabel, let's have you please.
Now, all my colleagues, we did the training together. They all had jobs. The Filipinos, the Indians, and there were most of them. I was basically the one helping them with their course studies. They all have jobs, but I haven't. Obviously, because of what it is. But what pains me most is that we are here. We have children in school. We're paying school fees. We're still servicing the country, whether we like it or not. But we don't. We are not able to get jobs. My stylist came the other time to make my hair, and I had a working young lady, and she was lamenting how she was duped of 9,000 dirhams, the promise they were going to make visas for her. And then I have a young man that drives me around. Recently, I've not seen him, so I called him. He said he cannot come out again, that it has gotten so bad that even the private taxis, when you park now, the police pulls you over and finds out if you have your ID. So it's really heart wrenching. My daughter is her final year now. She's a nursing student, and I don't even know how we're going to do because she's on student visa, and the challenges we had last year to renew her student visa, it was crazy. It was hard. It took the school. Everybody had, it was towards the end of the year that she got her visa out. But since she was a student and she went through the school, well, we weren't so panicked. And then my husband can't come in to see us. We're just fortunate that where he works, he has another residency. So that's the way he comes in and stays just 30 days and goes back. So like 30 days family time and he goes back. We can't have more than that because we cannot apply for visa. And then I cannot stop emphasizing on they tell us it's going, and then we rush and we pay money, and then it doesn't come out and we refund. Or someone like me, I know how to go to the office and apply. I know how to get back my security fee. A lot of people, like I said, my little girls I know around, they get I call it scam, 9,000 dirham refund. And you see these girls going house to house, making hair, 100 dirhams, 150 dirhams every day just to make up that money, just to make up that savings, to service whatever bills they have. Because whether a visa or you don't have a visa, there are bills to pay. Yeah. You're living in a house, you definitely pay the rent. Mm-hmm. Your children are not going to say, oh, you have a visa. So it's we're being tortured. That's the one I am going to use. You know how much I spend on my certification program. I know how much you spend. You now go, because I remember there was a time you said people should go into training, people should do this. People go in for those trainings. Those trainings, the list of most of them are like maybe 5,000 dirhams. Convert that. Mine was far more than that. So people call this money and they pay for whatever training, for whatever certifications. And at the end of the day, there is no job. Now, not because they are not qualified, and I'm not coming from that angle now. I'm not coming from because people now. I heard someone say, and Nigerians will go and be stealing and be doing this and be doing that. From the way I'm sounding,
there's job.
I am not cheap. I am not a prostitute. I am not this. I am not that. I have kids. I have 4 of them. My first daughter, she's a nursing student. She's one of the best Nigerian. She's the best African graduating student in working people. So we can't just be here. We're trying our best. We're trying to put our names on the map, and then our government, just the little we are asking. It is the barest minimum they can do for us. People are hardworking. I've met Nigerians before. Normally, when I walk on the streets, I see Nigerians because I live far away from Dubai. When I go to Bania Square, you see a lot of Nigerians everywhere and all that. They are not there anymore. You walk into malls, you don't see us anymore. It's frustrating. It's hard. It's really, really hard. My daughter is she's 20, and when I see young girls walking on the street, they are 20, they are 19, some of them 18. All they are just struggling is just to make ends meet. My hairstylist is a Nigerian. The girl that comes to do my pedicure, she's a Nigerian. I have a lovely Nigerian girl that I buy foodstuffs from. They're all young, hardworking women. And then at the end of the day, when they struggle to make up this money, either a fake visa agent comes and takes away the money from them, and they all go into hiding. Everybody's hiding now. So, like, I'm just lending my voice to ask our government to come to our aid. That's really, before I get emotional, that's all I want to say. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, madam. We have someone raising up their hand there. Please unmute your mic and speak to us. Yeah, Chairman,
Yeah.
we can see your
Good
hand.
evening. Yes. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Yes. My name is Prince Shedrak Ejitola Omoliri. Yeah, I'm speaking from Dubai. Yeah, I just hope you can hear me loud and clear, sir.
Yes, loud and clear. We can hear you.
Okay. From my, from my side, I want to share my little experience. Um, I'm a security personnel from Nigeria, and I came to Dubai. Um, I'm a security person, and uh, my sad experience was after my struggles, my courses, and I got a job with a Turkish European boss. And if he decided to offer me a better salary, accommodation, and a car. But unfortunately, Due to the work permit ban, I worked with him for some months, like 2, 3 months, and it's they try all the best to make sure they renew, but they cannot make a visa and work permit for me, which this work permit issue has been occurred for over 2 years and 5 months. So we try our best to see what they can do is ready to go to any extreme end just to stand as a guarantor for me. But there's nothing to do. At the end of the day, he has to withdraw, stop me from his job. And on Saturday, 3 days ago, I was called by a friend that they need a lady as a receptionist in the office. I have to take one of a friend there for the interview. And it was one Filipino and one Nigerian lady. And after the interview, the Nigerian lady was the one who passed the interview because the interview, the man said it, but the only thing, major thing was they said because of work permits and visa issue, they cannot accept her for a job of 4,005 to 5,000 dirham. So they have to stop her. From my side, because of I cannot renew, I cannot get visa, I cannot get work permit. Um, my wife, I left in Nigeria, I cannot go home. We break up. We break up. She left my home, and with my kids, with 2 kids, she left my home with 2 kids. I've been taking up my responsibility from home, but coming here, it's real. It's only someone who understands, who is updated, read the news that will understand what we are facing in Dubai. In a situation where you cannot even go out to look for job, you cannot go out to buy food, you are scared to go out, and these are what we are facing. I'm using this privilege to plead to the Nigerian government to come to our aid. This is an affliction and it's very much on us. And the most thing is the issue of tax fund should be settled because you cannot stop business, someone business in your country and feel the citizen will be well in their country. They should take us serious. Nigerian government should take us as their responsibilities. We are even in most companies we work, they said Nigerians are hardworking. We work hard, but because of the diplomatic issue within the both government, we have been affected. Please, please, we are begging the Nigerian government to come to our aid. As a father, as a mother, as a child, we are coming together to say, please, they should come to our aid and help us from this affliction we are facing in United Arab Emirates. Thank you.
Good day, everybody. Good day, everybody.
Good day, welcome.
Okay, my name is Annette. I came to UAE 2019, and it was difficult for me to get job. After submitting my CV, they said you were too qualified, and finally, the one I reduced the CV for, they still not qualified. So after my long years of staying in UAE and looking for a job, I finally got one that suits my career. I worked for just 2 years, and normally when you start a job, you don't get started, you don't get properly grounded from the first period because most of the jobs I was looking for, they were requesting for 5 years experience, 6, 10 years experience. So I had to start somewhere, hoping to get another job after the first 2 years contract. The visa issue started even before I finished the contract. Even as at yesterday, I got a job offer, but because of the Nigerian visa, it's so painful that my visa finished January, February, March 2023. I tried to apply for visa. The they took my visa to the immigration and they said sorry, the visa cannot be renewed. So the only option I had was to stay in the country, home and try again. The little money I saved, I used it to buy tickets, and now I'm in Nigeria looking for a job. I get offers. I got offer yesterday. I got offer last month with good job, good salary, better than the one I've been doing before. But it's so painful that going to UAE with a dream of staying there for long after trying to get the first experience. Because first time they were looking for 5 years, 10 years experience. Now I've gotten 2 years experience, and now I can't even get a job. So it's very painful. Like everything I worked for, I used it there in UAE to try to establish myself, only to come back to Nigeria empty hand. Because I came back with only my flight ticket. It was as bad as that. Only my flight ticket. I had to start looking for money for accommodation. So if this visa can be done, because there are so many companies that will want to employ me, but because of the Nigerian visa, once they see you're Nigerian, they'll be like, oh, sorry, but we like you. Don't worry. When the visa is open again, reach out to us. So I think that is where I find myself right now. Thank you.
Thank you very much. From all the comments we have had so far, it is very clear that Nigerians are losing their job not because we are bad people. We are losing our jobs not because our company do not want to renew our visa or because they don't want to take us. Because when we speak up like this, some people will say, it's because you guys, you don't stay with your job. It is because you guys are fighting. That is why company don't want to employ you. But on the contrary, company want to employ us. Many companies are willing to take Nigerians because we are intelligent people, we are competent people. We are in the age of computer now, and most of our people we are very versatile with the computer and IT. So many companies are ready to employ us. Some companies are even waiting for us that whenever your visa start going, let us know, we will do visa for you. So it is not because we are not competent or because there are other guys that can do the job than we do, but because of our work permit, our visa is not going through. Even renewal, they were unable to renew for her. That is why we continue to speak up in the media that the visa is not going through, renewal is not going through, family visa is not going through. We have people that have spoken here tonight that it is difficult for them to even make family visa for their family. Yeah. Imagine many families have been separated just because, not because they are not good people or they don't have the money for visa or they don't want to make the visa, but because their government, the Nigerian government, is not putting things in. They are not putting things in the right perspective. We have many more people that want to speak. I don't know if we still have the time to take them. Who is there? Please just wave your hand if you still want to speak. Unmute your mic and let us be brief about it. Yes, let's have you, boss. Unmute your mic and let's have you.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, I'm Uniform Elijah, and this visa ban issue have affected me a lot. Not just a lot. I don't know where to begin because last year, that should be last year, my company was unable to renew for me because of the visa ban. Then I said, okay, my husband said, okay, I should make the spouse visa under him. Even when I applied, no, it did not come out. I have applied like 2 times. I have lost good amount of money. Good amount, not just chicken change, good amount of money. And the thing is coming worse by the day because at the end of the day, it's just like as if I'm just this signal here. I cannot go out. I cannot do anything. As I'm talking to you now, I have a brother that is lying on the hospital bed. He has a spinal cord injury. Spinal cord because he had an accident. He has a spinal cord injury.
In this
Everybody
UAE,
that contributed less.
in UAE, yeah, right? Yes. Okay, in Nigeria. Okay.
But there is no way that even from my side anything is coming out because I cannot assist. There's no way I can assist. I don't have job. Even if I'm to see anywhere, the company said, okay, fine, come and work with us based on you don't have visa. But at the end of the day, when I work, I won't be paid. Who am I to cry to? Who am I? Can I report to the authority? If I do that, I will be in Nigeria smiling. So they are taking advantage of us with this issue of work visa. So it is high time the Nigerian government come out and at least speak for us. They have been snapping a lot of picture. Picture is not our problem. We need the problem to be solved. How can it take for 2 years, 5 months, still yet we are still on the problem? For how long are we going to continue like this? For how long? I have a cousin who was here in UAE. They could not also renew his visa. He went back to Nigeria. He lost his mother. He went back to Nigeria. As I'm talking to you now, nothing. He's even trying to come back. How will he come back? No way. So the thing is not being funny. The thing is really taking on us. For 1 year now, I'm just sitting at home doing nothing, shining eye like that. I don't understand. So for how long are we going to continue like this? So we need the government to come out and speak for us. Let them do the right thing. They know what is wrong. So they should fix it. They should fix it. They know what the problem is. So they should fix the problem. That is what we are calling out on them. That they should come out and give us listening ear and fix the issue. That's what I have to say. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much for that contribution, for pouring out your mind. We know there are so many Nigerians, even those that are not here, are not part of this program, that are going through so much. We want to also speak loud to most of the media houses that we're appealing to, because this is supposed to be a press conference, to help us to make sure that this is played, and the appropriate quarters will be able to hear us out. We are not just setting up this for us to have the speech. We're setting up this for the government in Nigeria to feel us, to feel what Nigerians are going through. I also want Nigerians government to also see it from two different angles. The first angle is we are all citizens in diaspora. Whatever we find ourselves as a citizen, the Nigerian government have responsibilities towards us. They need to take care of us. They need to see us as a part of Nigerian citizen, and comes to our ears at every point in time. As they are addressing the issue back home, which they should also be addressing the issue at the diaspora, because we are Nigerians. We still bear the green passport. We still take the green passport around, so we are Nigerians. From the second angle that I want the Nigerian government to also look at this point is that whatever money we make here, we send it home. We are also improving Nigerian economy. So if we're not, many people are losing their jobs now, definitely it will also be affecting the economy of Nigeria. I want them to see it from that angle. If we're having jobs, if Nigerians are getting jobs, as they are paying us, we're sending the money home to our families at home, it's improving Nigeria's economy. So if Nigerian government won't have intention of improving Nigerian's economy, they should also look at the way they can make the Nigerians in diaspora to be at the right positions of getting jobs, so that we can also be making this money and sending it home. Yeah. Please, we want the media to help us to make this get to the appropriate quota, so that something will be done. If not, we're already having bad news. We forbid that they will continue to have bad news for people going into depressions, and we are hearing people deceased on a daily basis. We don't want that to continue. Please, Nigerian government, we're begging on you, please do the rightful. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that beautiful contribution. Statistics in Nigeria over the years have shown that oil in Nigeria is the highest revenue for Nigeria. But Nigerians living, working in diaspora, the money we generate and send back home to Nigeria doubles the amount the Nigerian government are getting from oil. So with this, it baffles a lot of sound minds how Nigerian governments are not taking the issue of Nigerians living, working in diaspora, how they are not taking the issue very seriously. We want to believe that the last administration has caused a lot of damage to the reputation and the image of Nigerians both home and away and in diaspora. But then we have a new administration now, and we are calling on them to see that the issue, especially between UAE and Nigeria, is fixed as soon as possible. We appreciate the effort of Mr. President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu coming down to UAE to dialogue with the UAE president. We appreciate that effort and that good gesture. But then it shouldn't end at the point of just coming over, visit, talking, and press release. The issue of Nigerians living working in UAE and not having work permit ban, not having work permit and visa for more than 2 years, 5 months now, shouldn't be, it's unspeakable, and shouldn't be a matter of content creation between the Nigerian ministers. Today, they are visiting the UAE ambassador to Nigeria, taking pictures with him, talking with him, and inviting the press. They are turning this our issue to content creation already. We appoint you guys to solve problem. Leaders solve problems, not talking about the problems or projecting the problems, taking pictures for the problem.
Taking advantage.
It is insulting to an average Nigerian that is living, working in UAE, to see especially the Minister of Aviation that should be in the forefront of solving this problem. But each time is there taking pictures, shaking hands, and posting it on the social media. Nigerians living, working in UAE cannot be here. We are losing our jobs. We are losing our lives. We are losing our family. Our kids are dropping out of school. And you, our minister, that is being, your bills is being foot by our Commonwealth, flying all around the world, coming to this country, not standing in solidarity with Nigerians that are suffering in UAE, but just taking pictures and laughing everywhere up and down. It is insulting to the dignity of Nigerians living, working in UAE. Sometimes you just wonder how these people, you wonder how Nigerian leaders are able to mingle among world leaders with the way they are running the country, with the way they are running highly potential people down, with the way they are discrediting Nigerians all around the world. Nigerians are successful everywhere around the world except in Nigeria. This should not continue under this new administration. Many people have put their hope in this new administration now, that Bola Ahmed Tinubu can fix the many years of damage that the last administration has caused us. We really hope to see that coming to limelight as soon as possible. There shouldn't be any ground to keep blaming the past administration for anything that has happened in the country. We need results from the Bola Ahmed lead administration. We need the result as soon as possible. If Nigerians living, working in UAE cannot get their work permits and visa by December ending and January, then we will agree that our government has failed us, that our government have neglected us in UAE, that our government are not coming to our aid again, because that will amount to more than 4 months since the president has come and said he wants to intervene in this issue. So if the government intervention has spent 4 months and nothing is being done, we as a people, we wonder what dignity do Nigerians have and even Nigerian leaders have among their international community counterparts. Thank you very much, friends.
In addition, just to, apart from we sending money home that contributes to the Nigerian economy, some of us are creating startups in Nigeria. We are building startups. So, and this startup will also contribute to the Nigeria economy, of course. So, if we can't get work here, if we can't work here, generate revenue and fund our startup at home, how can we go about this? So, we just want you to look at this matter and solve this as soon as possible for us, because we believe the startups that are building at home will also contribute to the Nigerian economy and also give a good image to Nigeria at large. Thank you.
To crown it all, we have to be specific on our demands. Everyone, what the government are just interested is how the Emirates airline will resume, how they go to leave the tourist visas ban. No, we must be specific on our demands. We here, living, working here in the UAE, we want our visas, our residence visas, to be lifted. Because when things are working well for us, we can receive our brothers and sisters who are willing to come to the UAE and work. Yeah. So we need that work permit to be lifted. We live here. Some persons are willing maybe to come for tourist purpose or maybe business purposes, but we are the ones suffering it here. Nigeria living, working here in the UAE, we are the one who are mostly needed by all these aforementioned listed. Please, our government should really, we want to really, if possible, we can name the media houses, our social media bloggers, not for us to use our social media to create unnecessary content. Injury to one is injury to all. So please, you can use that social media platform to spread these issues we are facing here in the UAE. Then I think a lot of TV stations, the Arise TV, we call on you. We are the Arise TV, the channel. Okay, please, we call on you to assist us. Business are really dying. Please, thank you all.
Thank you very much. We will be drawing the curtain of this press conference here now. This exercise will continue again, like we have asked the government to fix this issue by maximum December ending and January. By then again, we'll be coming back to brief member of the press how the issue have gone so far and if any positive development has come up from now to that time. Thank you very much. God bless the citizens of Nigeria. God bless Nigeria. God bless UAE too. Thank you very much.